What's up, fight fans? It is currently 1:45 a.m. Sunday morning. Just got home from watching the fights. It's been a long day of fights, every fight fan's dream, but it finally came to an end. And I'm home, and I'm gonna do a full recap of all the fights tomorrow. But I wanted to just go ahead and get some of the thoughts off my head as they're still fresh. Um, Long day of fights. I've been watching fights since about noon today, or noon yesterday, Saturday. But let's go ahead and start with the Daniel Dubois Alexander Usyk fight live from Wembley Stadium, London, England. I didn't really catch much of the undercard fights, but I did watch Usyk Dubois. Jesus, man, those ring walks were so freaking long. Like, man, I was just like, get these guys in the ring and let them go. But I guess it was worth it because Alexander Usyk put on an absolutely stellar performance today. He just proved and cemented his legacy as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. Definitely the greatest heavyweight of this era. I mean, he's beaten Tyson Fury twice, Anthony Joshua twice, and now Daniel Dubois twice. Two finishes against Dubois. To think that this guy started as a middleweight and then into light heavyweight, now a full-fledged heavyweight, undisputed at both, and now the second time as undisputed king in the heavyweight division is absolutely incredible. I mean, his performance today, flawless. I mean, the footwork, the hand speed, the combinations, the counter shots. Daniel Dubois looked lost in there, absolutely lost. He was throwing one shot at a time. And then when he did back Usyk into a corner, it was like he was just a magician. He was gone. Daniel Dubois could not cut the ring off. He could not set up Alexander Usyk with any kind of combination punches, any kind of punches or combinations at that. And Usyk just made him look elementary in there. It was like a sparring session, and he systematically picked him apart, dropped him twice in the fifth or sixth, I believe, stopping him, puts Dubois down on his ass. Dubois was looking up, watching the count, and as soon as I saw his eyes, I'm like, he's not going to get up. He does not want to beat that count, and he didn't. You know, he sat there, he took his loss. Alexander Usyk, once again, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, unified. Now he holds every single major title in the heavyweight division, WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, and the ring lineal title. What a performance. I mean, I don't know what more I can say about that fight, but Alexander Usyk is truly an all-time great. Moving on from there, we'll touch on we'll go to the Manny Pacquiao Mario Barrios fight. I caught a little bit of Sebastian Findora, Tim Tszyu. I was kind of bouncing around between that fight and the UFC card that had just started at the time. So I'm kind of just going back and forth. The Manny Pacquiao Mario Barrios fight. First off, Mario Barrios being the defending world champion, WBC world champion at 147. For him to walk out first is an absolute disrespect to the champion. I couldn't believe it. You know, I get it. Manny Pacquiao, legend of the game. He hasn't fought in 4 years. For him to walk out second, I know it sounds petty to most people who might not follow the fight game, but everyone knows the champion walks second, and the champion is announced second. So Barrios made the walk to the ring first. Pacquiao walked second. Pacquiao was introduced first, and Barrios was introduced second, as the champion should be. But that just kind of threw me off. I'm like, they are absolutely giving Mario Barrios no respect. I don't know if that's a commission deal or maybe Pacquiao made a deal with him on the side. I don't know, to let him walk last. But let's get into the fight. I thought Manny started well. I gave him the first 2 rounds on activity. He didn't land a lot of huge shots, but he was more active. He kind of set the tone early. Mario Barrios, I gave him rounds 3, 4, 5. He was more active. He was pumping the jab. He was following with the right hand after the jab. He was trying to cut the ring off. He was trying to make Manny engage in those rounds, and that's why I gave him those rounds. He was landing shots. Manny was respecting that because his head was getting snapped back. He was getting hit with shots that you didn't see Manny get hit with before when he was younger, or even 6, 7 years ago, via the Thurman fight. Like, he wasn't getting getting hit with shots like that. But then I don't understand it. Mario Barrios just stopped being active. He was not pulling the trigger. He was getting complacent. I don't know if he respected Manny too much, but he just was not throwing, and he gave away every single one of the middle rounds, possibly up to the 11th. I had given Mario Barrios the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 11, 12. Gracefully 11, 12. So that would have made it 7-5. I had Manny winning by 2 rounds. One judge had it the same. The other 2 had it 6-6. I mean, I guess I could see it if you give Manny 10, 11, 12, as well as 3, 4, 5. I didn't see it personally. Yeah, I just thought Mario Barrios was giving a golden opportunity here to get a big name scalp to put on his wall, and he absolutely blew it. I mean, he still ended up with the draw. He keeps his title, but I mean, he was set up for a golden opportunity here, and I just don't think he pulled the trigger. I think he dropped the ball. I think he had an opportunity here to go out there. Yes, Manny's 46, but he had an opportunity to make a statement and put Manny out of his misery and back into retirement, and he completely dropped the ball. I was very disappointed in his performance today because he had the opportunity to do something big, and he just didn't get it done. Respect to Manny. He looked great at 46. I mean, he wasn't as sharp, as fast. He still had speed. His footwork was still there. Those huge calves that he has, he was still able to move with a lot of spring in his step. But I mean, shit, you gotta respect the guy, man. I thought he won by 2 rounds, but it's boxing. You know, what can you do? Whoever bet big money on the draw, congratulations, because I thought the judges kind of got it wrong today. And now let's go to the main event, the UFC main event. Dustin Diamond Poirier making the last walk to the octagon against Max Bless Holloway. I just want to state the obvious. Max Holloway is 100% a full-fledged lightweight right now. He looked big. He looked good. He looked strong. He looked fast. He gave Dustin all he could handle tonight. And I love Dustin Poirier. Huge fan. I thought the first 2 rounds, Max was more active, but I still felt that Dustin had a little bit more thump in his shots. But damn, man, you know, this is exactly what you would expect from a BMF title bout. Both guys going down, both guys doing damage, both guys bleeding. Max gets the best of him in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I know they showed Dustin walking out after the end of the fight, and he thought it was 2-2 going into the 5th. I had it 3-1 Max going into the 5th. I thought Dustin needed a knockout, a stoppage to win. And it wouldn't be a Dustin Poirier fight if he didn't jump to Gilly. I mean, he had him hurt in the second. And, Holloway's on his knees, and there goes Dustin jumping the guillotine. One arm in guillotine. I'm just thinking, oh my God, what a storybook ending that will be if he can finish this fight with the guillotine. Doesn't happen. Max recovers, turns it into the brawl that proceeded to the next 3 rounds. They delivered tonight, guys. I mean, fans of Dustin Poirier, you could be a little bit sad or disappointed, but he gave everything tonight. I was getting goosebumps. The last minute, you see both guys look up to the clock, just waiting for that 10-second clap so that they could just get down in the middle of the octagon. They did. Max definitely got the better of those exchanges. I don't even know if you can call it exchanges, because Dustin agreed and then covered up, and Max threw about 17, 18 shots unanswered until Dustin clinches with him with the body lock, and that was the end of the round. But respect to both guys. They're warriors. They are both deserving of a bad motherfucking title. They gave us what we wanted, folks, and you can't be mad about that. And yeah, man, Holloway gets the decision. Doesn't take up time on the mic. Very respectful. Gives Dustin Poirier his flowers. And, it was a great tribute video for Dustin to walk off into the sunset with. Got to enjoy his family, his coaches. They played his James Brown music at the end as he walked out the cage. Pure class in the UFC. Tribute video gave me chills. Goosebumps up and down. It was just great. And a good night of fights, a good day of fights. Boxing and UFC, or mixed martial arts, with the UFC as the marquee company. Great day. Great day, long day. I'm ready to go to bed. Gonna finish my beer. I wanted to get these off my head while I was still fresh a little bit. I feel tired as hell, but I want to just get this out there. But I will do a full recap. I'm going to go back and watch some of the fights that I missed as I was going back and forth. But stay tuned, guys. Thank you guys so much for following. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll come out with a new title for the podcast soon. I'm just trying to narrow it down. And I will probably be adding my brother into the podcast to see if we can start bouncing some ideas off each other and get a little banter going for the fans. But once again, thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoyed their fight day as much as I did. It's been a long one, but I enjoyed it. Cheers. Salute. Good night. Take care, everybody.